All right, man, Torture Talk, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock show, baby. You in here, baby. Hey, man, 12 o'clock show. Thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate y'all. So, look, today's episode, Snoop Dogg has came out and spoke on Kendrick, and he gave the reason why, you know, he said what he said in the apology tweet. So we're going to get into that. While I get to that, you know I got to get my legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, and I see a lot of people that are here but not subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe. You're already here, you might as well subscribe. If not, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000. And yes, I am the king of the North. So let me know what kingdom you from. Let me know what kingdom you from. All right, man, I'm so happy y'all here with me at 12 o'clock. It's on y'all lunch break. I know y'all on a smoke break. Some of y'all sneaking out to go smoke some ganja. You know what I'm saying? But don't let your boss catch you smoking on a job. It's not good, and you will get fired. All right, so look, man, let's get to it. Let's do it. All right, this comes courtesy of the bill. You know what it is. Let's keep it going, man.
What's going on, y'all? So today we got Snoop Dogg opening up about his apology towards Kendrick Lamar, breaking it down on Bootleg Kev. So shout out Bootleg Kev for this. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
You heard him talk about you on whacked out murals and posting the Taylor freestyle. I saw you retweet it and say it was the edibles. What were your thoughts when you first heard that?
That's my nephew, man. He's a rapper, man. He's supposed to speak his mind and tell his truth.
Yeah.
That's the way he felt, you know what I'm saying? And he has the right to say that. I'm his big homeboy, so I have to take what's given to me from his perspective because he's speaking truth.
Yeah.
Very mature thing to do. Very mature thing to do.
That is a very good way to put it. And I think that, to be honest with you, I kind of think that Lil Wayne should have took the same approach. And I'm not saying just because. Listen, I want y'all to understand. I want to be real clear with y'all. Just because I'm telling y'all that Lil Wayne should I'm not gonna say bow down to Kendrick, but Lil Wayne should have acknowledged Kendrick. To me, that doesn't mean that Lil Wayne is a bitch. Yeah, I mean, he's not a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand that he's not. I just think that as a fellow hip hopper, and you see that another fellow hip hopper is actually doing much better than you in this year, you definitely, to me, you definitely should how would I say this? You definitely should have acknowledged him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Now, we already saw what Lil Wayne had said. It took time for Lil Wayne to look at things a little bit more maturely in the perspective of letting Kendrick just take the Super Bowl, have the Super Bowl. Snoop Dogg at the very beginning said it was the edibles, like Bootleg Kev had said. This was something that did happen, take place. Snoop Dogg apologized firsthand, and we're about to see what else he said.
And the truth shouldn't hurt you. It should make you better. You know what I'm saying? I'm one to accept truth when it's brought to me directly. He feels that I shouldn't have played that. Damn, I was on them edibles, my nigga. I got to be more careful. You right, nephew.
You right, nephew. And that's a very...
There you go. There you go. There you go. I mean, to me, there's nothing wrong with Snoop saying that. It's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of y'all take, I don't know, a lot of y'all be reading people comments online. Y'all be like, why does everybody feel as though that everybody got to bow down to Kendrick? Why? I don't understand. Like, I don't think that that's the case. I think Kendrick is speaking the truth, and some people get called out. And that's it. And he should do that. As a man, you should be able to speak your truth.
Bro, that's a very mature thing to say. Looking at the younger generation, looking at the younger people and saying, no, you're right. You don't have to be on this high horse just because you're an older person, just because you think that you're older than someone, you think you know better, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So him saying that openly, like, yo, I have the will to apologize when I know I'm wrong, whether I'm somebody's OG or not.
I mean, there was like an AI transposed version of you on that song, which was crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
that shit was diabolically, like, I don't even know, like, one of the weirdest things.
But the crazy part is, I can say it. What had happened was, that's how niggas say it. What had happened was, I did a collaborative post with someone. You know how you do a collaborative post?
Here it is. They're talking about this right here. It says here, Kendrick Lamar fans had hoped that someone on Snoop Dogg's team had gotten fired after sharing the repost of Drake's song Tailor Made Freestyle. It was a diss that was made for Kendrick Lamar, that perspectives of Tupac and Snoop Dogg replicating with AI. The later West Coast legend didn't really seem to find that much. He simply uploaded a video on Instagram of him laughing in disbelief, questioning what happened, pointing to his death row clothing, and saying that he's going back to bed. However, the Dogfather's recent Instagram story repost has fans thinking that he actually picked a side here. Moreover, he reposted a clip of him, Pac, and other Cali icons over the years with the audio of Tailor Made Freestyle in the background. Furthermore, this is very curious repost given that Drake himself took down Tailor Made Freestyle from his social media after a legal threat from Tupac's estate. Some Kendrick Lamar fans are scrambling for answers right now, either criticizing Snoop Dogg for his repost or making excuses. He didn't hear the audio. He doesn't run his account. He got hacked. The whole shebang. But to be honest, this isn't really a surprising cosign. If it's actually a cosign, after all, he appeared on the Toronto Raptors For All the Dogs album last year, and maybe he doesn't want K-Dot to uphold unwritten rap beat and come through with the response already. As you can see here, this is him.
I didn't know that Snoop Dogg was on For All the Dogs. I didn't hear him on there. Maybe I didn't hear that. So I listened to For All the Dogs once, so maybe that was the reason. But I don't remember him being on that album. I don't know.
With the repost of Tailor Made Freestyle. Either way, it definitely wasn't what Kendrick Lamar fans wanted to see, and it would be really curious to hear Snoop Dogg explicitly speak on the issues. And here he is today speaking on it right now.
And you do a lot of those.
Right. So when I do it, I don't listen to the music. I just see gin and juice because it's my brand.
Right.
So when I post it, I'm thinking I'm posting gin and juice. I don't know what song this is. I'm not hip to everybody's music.
Right.
Then I get the word, nephew, didn't like what you did. What did I do? You played some music. What music? Then I had to go look at I'm like, oh, that's cuz.
So then that means that Kendrick saw.
You gotta love Cali niggas, man. You gotta love Cali niggas, man. California got their own way of doing things, man. You know what I'm saying? California, man, they're so integrated much more than the East Coast, man. The West Coast is so much more integrated than the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They just have a different way about doing things. From what I'm seeing, bro, it's amazing to watch. Sometimes it really is. Like shout out to the Kingdom of California, man.
This exact post, and someone from Kendrick's team had reached out. I'm not sure if it was somebody else besides Kendrick. He said someone had reached out, and apparently this is the post that made Kendrick feel some type of way about that. This is the post that Kendrick talks about in Whacked Out Murals. And it's just an interesting take because having Snoop Dogg appear with the West Coast legend like Tupac on the screen at the same time while promoting Tailor Made Freestyle, correct me in the comments, but that sounds crazy, bro. And I could see why it would bother Kendrick like that. Like, what are you trying to imply? But Snoop Dogg saying that he doesn't hear the music when he shares it, and he just shared it, and it was like a my bad type of moment. I kind of expected, I kind of see it being the thing. Like, it was my bad, it was the edibles, bro. So I it's just a mistake at the end of the day. And then he was featured in For All the Dogs. I didn't even know that. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Damn. So then I deleted it, called nephew, left him a message because he didn't pick up. He was working on his shit. I left him a message, nephew, it's Uncle Snoop. I got the message. I apologize. I was fucked up. My bad.
And he apologized, just like Lil Wayne apologized. And this is not a bad thing, bro.
Hey. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick Lamar got a lot of power. He got the old niggas calling and apologizing. Nephew, I'm sorry, nephew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nephew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy.
The OGs could take accountability and apologize for their actions. It was something that didn't look good at all. I've been thinking back at it now, looking back during the beef. I mean, this was before Kendrick dropped anything. This was tailor-made freestyle. This is before 616 in LA. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong. But sharing that song and giving that opinion that he did, where he was saying he was going to go back to bed, and then having this photo right here with Tupac and him, that is crazy. That does look crazy, bro. That does look insane. Now that I'm looking at the post that kind of like got Kendrick to feel this way, it would have made me feel like the legends, like, and with Pac right there is the one that it's what makes me trip out the most, right? Because then he ended up using the beat that Pac had used back in the day. So it just makes you think like, yo, he was really addressing everything in a way that made others truly understand how he felt. I think Snoop Dogg knew how he felt and apologized as soon as it happened. And it takes a real man to do that. And I know it took Lil Wayne some time to do it, but he ended up doing it too. And I respect.
I don't know if Lil Wayne actually did it, but gonna end it there. Make sure y'all go follow DeVille. You know what? Yeah, I don't know about the Lil Wayne thing. Lil Wayne didn't apologize. He said he called him, but I don't believe that story. I don't believe Lil Wayne talked to Kendrick at all. I think he just saying that because Kendrick ain't gonna come out and say, "Nah, I didn't talk to Lil Wayne." You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kendrick's gonna do that. But I don't think he talked to him. But as far as Snoop goes, shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. Snoop Dogg is a certified legend. He is definitely one of those guys that I think is well respected. He's been around so long. He's been through so much in his career. You know what I'm saying? And he was definitely one of those ones that was on top at a certain point where, you really couldn't say too much. Classic album. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys, man. That's all I could say. And you gotta give him that credit. He definitely stands out. He stands out. He has his own way of doing things. And Gin and Juice, what's that? Doggy Style is probably one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. West Coast got a lot of bangers, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But either way, shout out to Snoop, man. I'm glad he cleared the thing up with Kendrick, man. That was what's up. And he ain't afraid to say it. That's what real men do. We basically stand on business. So, all right, man. Y'all have yourself a good afternoon. Go off a break now. And make sure you go back to work. Don't be going back to work drunk. I know y'all be pouring some little shots in your orange juice before you go back into the job. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta take care of those old people, and you picking Mr. Jimmy up and he smell your breath. You smell like vodka. Like, oh, Mr. Jimmy, cut it out. I don't smell like no vodka. You smell like vodka. I smell it on your breath, I'ma tell. He's been drinking vodka. So you don't want to do that. So, all right, man, y'all have a good afternoon. See y'all people at 6 o'clock show coming up. See y'all. Love y'all.